everyone, and welcome to today's class. The original title for today was Enjoy Your Home and encouraging us to create more harmony and coziness at home to enjoy our environment and to feel protected and safe. But as you know, I like to be authentic, and I have lost the most important person in my life not even 2 days ago. And as we all know, grief can really hit you, and it makes you unable to move. It's just not possible. And actually I got the information on the message on Tuesday late evening. It happened Tuesday evening, and until Wednesday noon I could not move, literally. And I had to give my classes in the afternoon. Now it's Thursday, so next morning, and I just felt so much better after teaching because I had to move. And of course you have to be very careful because your body cannot react as it normally can, so you got to take everything very slow. Obviously lack of sleep, yeah, of course crying, normal, yes, so we all have our different process and whatever we need to do, but it's just a change of energy in your body also to acknowledge that. If you want to know any more, like I have asked for a sign from that person, I got it, and yes, I can see the person, I can talk to the person, and that's all helpful or happening because of doing all that I'm doing, the training and working in this center now. So I'm sure that this will help me to process these energies, and hopefully creating this video also helps people in a similar situation to feel better and to make the changes in the energy field and the adjustments which are necessary. Okay, so I don't know what we're going to do. Very curious, but yes, let's see what we get to do. Okay, I get that. Right, now we're in the center. So you've got your little toes in line with your hips and muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. The two sit bones together, and then it's like a fountain coming through your head. Ribs together, navel towards your spine, and knees and elbows relaxed. And we start, as always, with the reaffirmation of the upper arms. Little fingers towards the thumbs. So it's an extra layer on top of the workout gear. Yeah, I really recommend that. And relax. Little fingers towards the thumbs. Yeah. When I was younger, I thought just warm is enough. So, take everything off. But no, actually, to really allow yourself to be warm is really helpful. Lengthening and energy out of your head. Really feel the fountain. Lengthening, no forcing, it's just arms easy by your side. Okay, now thumbs towards the little fingers, ribs together, everything's long. No forcing, which would affect your shoulders. Just lengthen and release. Okay, we'll do that one more time. Thumbs towards little fingers, ribs together, so that you really feel the length in your back, and also cultivate this thought. And release. Okay, so now we're going to enter the mat with that same muscle coordination, and lower, slowly down. Just let your arms hang, your head long behind your neck, very important. And of course you can bend your legs, you can put something underneath like books, yoga blocks, or just a little chair, whatever is helpful, so you can reach the floor, okay? So from here, breathing in, on the out breath, sit bones to your head and release. Breathing in, and sit bones towards the head, and release. Then we'll do that one more time, and lengthening, and just let the energy flow back. Okay, we're now repeating this exercise, lengthening and then turning the upper body by describing a circle or semicircle, to be more accurate, with your arm, and it's like a floating movement because it's all about the upper body, yeah, it's not about the arm. Okay, so start in that same position, wherever you've been is fine, breathing in and lengthening now energy through your middle finger and coming back, and one more time, lengthening, and navel in, and lower, and lengthen. If you take it a little slower, it's possibly or probably better. I don't know why this was so fast. I just tried to take it a little slower. And lengthen navel in and lengthening before you start again with the arm. So it's lengthening before you go up and lengthening before you go down, but nothing with your arm. Yeah, only affect your shoulder. And they say yes, just check in with your body. So no stability exercise for now. Nothing extreme, they say, okay? So be gentle with your body and just try to see, okay, how far does it want to go? Take it a little slower. Notice where there is tension. Yes, you know, this is where I have tension at the moment. Maybe give a little shake to how do you feel here. Yeah, and normally I like to do this fun massage rolling thing, but no, not at the moment, so let's see. Okay. So what do they want us to do? Okay, first of all, little toes in line with your hips or muscle line, and the hands behind your head, breathing in. Now from your sit bones to your head, just lengthen coming up, also lengthen here, which is the technique for the abdominals, and lengthening coming down. If you like, just push with your head a little bit against your hands. Nothing, you know, exaggerating, just a little bit. And sit bones to your head, or take it totally easy. Just lengthening navel in long. Breathing in and lengthening, coming down. Okay, right. Rolling up and down in alignment, they say. Okay, so first of all, I do a little version for someone who's starting off, and then a little bit more, well, for people who are more frequently here. Okay, so lengthening is coming up like we did that before. Activated the abs. Now if you like, you leave one hand here or take both, grabbing your thighs and then making sure that you are sliding out your legs as far as you wish you can, lengthening this here, and little toes keep in line with the hips or muscle line. Until you are sit bones head like one line. If you can't lengthen your back that much, don't worry, just visualize that line and it will come. Your elbows are close to your body, everything's long. Between your pubic bone and navel, you now think longer, and everything here will lengthen. You may not yet feel it, but that doesn't matter, just think that and just think lengthening, lengthening, also your back, relaxing your elbows to assure that everything here is relaxed and that you are here, okay? So now when you are a little bit more flexible and you can come up with a straight back, that's what we aim at first, and then we aim at stretching or lengthening, I prefer the legs. You can start with your arms behind on the floor, little fingers in line with the shoulders. Now describing a semicircle coming up, sit bones to your head, lengthening, coming up. And slowly here, always lengthening and also lengthening the legs. Watching out for the alignment until here. Now thinking long and keep thinking long, arms diagonally down to relax the shoulders and elbows closed because we don't want anything here happening in the shoulder joints. So from here, just if you like, you lengthen a little bit and release, okay? You could also do that, playing around, or just coming up back to this sit bones head lengthening position. That's like the reset button, and then you always keep lengthening while you're going down, trying to find some more length and seeing, okay, for example here, pulling in because this muscle is a little contracted, and then slowly finding the way. So I try, when in my case, because that muscle's pulling in, I'm trying to keep the sending the energy out, and of course sit bones head, that's the other continuum, yes, we keep lengthening here. Okay, now decide what you would like to do, and we repeat it three times. And of course, anything that you could imagine between these two versions is also fine, yes? Okay, in your own timing, please, so that you can follow the movements with your mind. Very important, and get some feedback from your body, which are your emotions. Lengthening. And again. Now very slowly. Of course it goes this way when we're trying, to send the energy to the waves. Okay. Lengthening. Breathing in. And lengthening. Lengthening. And lengthening. Lower. And up. And one more time. Very slowly. There's lots of tranquility here. I hope you can enjoy that too. Lengthening, and it's not like lifting the shoulders, it's just lengthening the arms. The shoulders come naturally up a little bit and they go down as you lengthen the arms, in case you're using this position. Always go slightly down to have every tension off your shoulders. Coming up. Just lengthen here. And up. And slowly down. Relax. Okay. And last one. And center. And long. And just gently see how your back is. If you need a little bit more relaxation. Yeah, even now, no fun massage. Okay, so it's for something. Right, and we're doing So very basic, like, and now from here, we grab the other leg. If that is too unstable for you, you can also put one arm down next to your body, visualize your center line, the sides of your body and your arm, and then slide out one leg, yes, or here, lengthening. It's like a foot massage, and then lengthening energy through your heel, not lifting from the quadriceps, but sit bone, which is here, until your heel, that's what you visualize, and then you just feel the center again, meaning the fountain, and the leg is floating up, and your abs really need to work. So we do that 4 times, and then other leg, and then we do it in reverse movement, but also they want us to do the circle, so we got a lot to do. The reverse movement is up here, and of course you can bend your leg. The important thing is that your sit bone and your heel are in alignment, but whether that's here or it's here is whatever you can do, okay? And then you would lengthen the leg. You would not go straight down to the floor. You would go to the line, sit bone, heel, and always make sure that your little toe is in line with the hip and muscle line. And now bending the leg doesn't mean bent in. It just means bending it and energy out of your knee. And then you will feel the difference in your hip joint, because it doesn't come in. It's still kind of free here. Okay, so we do that first, and then we do a little extra if I got that right. And if they don't change their mind, they sometimes do. So take your time, to do whatever version you need to do here or here. And 4 times very slowly, making sure you really work the center of your body, and there's the correct alignment and no stress on the shoulders. Therefore, it's important to have your elbows relaxed and up. Just relaxing. Okay, 2 more. Lengthening. And 1 more. And lengthening. And release, changing legs. Up. And just relaxing. And 2 more. Lengthen. And 1 more. Navel in. And relax. Okay, now the other version in reverse, either here or wherever you want. Just make sure you've got your alignment going on, and then you lengthen the upper body very much so it's really lengthening both directions. And now energy through the knee. And it should be okay. I take it really slowly because I also want to see how my psoas is doing. Lengthening and in. No, not in, up. Okay, 2 more. And lengthening. And in.
And one more time. And lengthening. If you suddenly feel that you are calm or relieved or something, that's also a sign for a change of energy. Lengthening, breathe in, lengthening. And if you want to see the changes, you can ask for that, and maybe you start seeing it. Yeah, I can only ask or speak from my own experience. If you have this wish, sometimes we even do not really know that we have it, lengthening. You will be able to see it at some point. And when you see it, then you also acknowledge or understand that you have been asked for this, and you remember how you did that. Yeah, I hope this does not sound too weird, but actually that's what I've experienced and what also other people have experienced from who I know. Lengthening. Okay, just relaxing. Just relaxing. Yeah, take whatever. I also need to stretch now, so if you feel like there is something that you need to do, and you also feel that in the middle of the exercise, don't worry, just follow your body. You know you can always stop the video, and it's your intuition over mine. Very important. Okay, so now, the first part that we did, sliding out, well, I do it like this. Now we think long in the upper body, and that helps you, makes it possible that you can turn your leg, the entire leg, and then bring it up, turn out, go back to parallel. Of course, it's also lengthening at first, and then lower. So that's the second part. And it's building up one on top of each other. And then the third variation is lengthening, and also lengthening, turning out again. Then on the floor, opening the leg as wide as your hips allow, meaning your hips staying parallel to the floor and to the ceiling, whatever you want to refer to. And then the leg will come up, and it will follow the natural turn-out possibilities of the hip. Okay? So, first version, just lengthening again, as we did that before. Now, lengthen the upper body, which makes it possible to turn your hip within the hip joint. To turn your leg within the hip joint. Oh, I'm sorry. And lengthening, navel in. Very interesting anatomy lesson, right? Okay, so parallel and release. One more, we don't do 4, we do 2. That's enough. So lengthening and slowly, so the energy does not come in. If you do too much flex, then the energy comes in. So, and your toes are tense. And everything should be relaxed. It's just the thought, energy through the leg, and energy through the upper body, and turning in and change. Okay, 2 with the other leg, which will be so much easier. Lengthen, and turn, and lengthening. Yeah, but it's that we learn from difficulties, don't we? At least more than from things that just go easy. Okay, so lengthening, and turn, and up, navel in, lengthening the upper body, and turn. Okay, so now changing, building up again, lengthening, lengthening even more so you can turn. Okay, I've got a little tension in my knee. Acknowledge that, yes, and make sure that you relax. Now open, and that you're really working your abs, and then connect with the thought of the of the sit bones so you can feel the connection. Wow, that's the first time that I did it without helping myself with the other arm, finding the way. The circle should be bigger on this side than on the other, and now it's smaller. But it's amazing that the pain gets less, and hopefully the tension as well. So make sure that now when you turn, you don't tense within your knee. Just let your knee relax. So now just see if we can. If you're not sure about your hips, then you can take your hands here. Yeah? Okay, so. Yeah, I will do that. Okay, that's the point. That's painful. And now it releases. Wow, okay. Other leg, which is the easy reward for me at the moment. Lengthen and turn. And now turn on the floor, navel in, and keep lengthening. And keep visualizing your hips parallel, taking the ceiling as a reference, if you wish. Parallel. Okay, bending in one more time, lengthening. And turning. And now on the floor. And lengthening. And oops, tension in my shoulders, no need for that. So work your abs. When your shoulders want to take over, your abs are not working properly. Yes, so always take a moment to consciously send the energy where it should be. Okay. Yeah, now I'm ready to do some fun massage. Okay, so you follow whatever you need to for the relaxation of your back. Wow. And it really feels so stiff. Tension, tension, tension. As my dentist taught me, right? Okay. And relax. Right, and what I say now is we do a little bit on all fours. Not much, it seems like we're not doing very much, but that's not the thing. The thing is how much energy do you process, and that's what you notice. Okay, so from here, little toes in line with your little fingers and hopefully with your knees. Make sure that your elbows are relaxed. And now we do a little massage on the lower back. So between your pubic bone and your navel, you think rounding and you think long in your upper back, nothing like this, yeah? So rounding. Now going back in that same alignment, so your elbows are in line with the knees too, and just coming up. Just do a couple, make sure to not go too fast, which is so important always. Just lengthening everything. And when you feel you're done, or you need a little break, just relax your back if you wish, or my body's favorite, just have the blood flowing down, flowing back. Okay, now we're lengthening the legs. I was thinking that. And they say only on the floor, so it's like lengthen here, and now ribs together. And if you feel you're at the maximum point, just feel a moment, energy through your upper body mainly, and of course a little through your leg. And totally in alignment, so visualize little toe in line with either your hip, as in my case, or muscle line in case that's wider. I'm looking here to make sure that my neck is long. Behind the neck should be long. And if you notice, that your for example, your hair is too tight, something like that, and it bothers you, change that. Yes, always make sure that everything is working as relaxed as possible and as strong as possible in the core. So we did 5. Guides tell me that we do 8 alternating. And I feel like I'm totally out of alignment, which is an interesting thing, but actually not surprising. Okay, so we've got one more. Long, sorry, and release. Okay, can either take a break or go on, lengthening. They say yes, we can now do it parallel to the floor. Make sure the energy goes through your fingertips, elbows are relaxed, parallel to the floor. Okay, also 8 if you can. If you feel that's too much, do less. And always feel a moment when you're in the position to see if that's really the length, if it's really flowing out and nothing in. If you go too fast, you can't feel that. And if you send the energy, it makes all the difference. Lengthening. One more. Last one. Yes, okay. Just in my case, black flow back. And they say we do, yeah, I really feel like I'm out of alignment. We do 6 leg lengthening and turning. So, important thing is center line, 2 sides, 2 parallel lines, same position, and we start, make sure again that it's long behind your neck, with the leg 90 degrees parallel to the floor. Careful, navel towards the spine. Now, lengthening the leg, visualize little toe in line with your hip or muscle line. And now, keep lengthening, sending energy through the upper body, meaning the fountain, and going out. Okay. As much as you can with the hips parallel to the floor. Okay? So from here, up, and lengthening, and turning, lengthening, keep lengthening, and it cannot go very far because the maximum turnout that you can have in your hip is 60 degrees, not 90. Imagine the difference, and not very many people have that. So, lengthen. Normal is something like 45, 50, whatever. Yeah, so relax. Don't try to force anything, really focus on the alignment of the leg and on sending the energy through the upper body, making sure your core is really, really strong. Which means sending lots of energy through your core and a little bit through the leg. Lengthening. Okay. Right, and lengthening. The upper body I'm referring to. Lengthen the leg and open and release. Okay. Yes, they say that's enough for today. Wow. So you just see what we need to do. Yeah, I need to stretch again here. That's interesting. That's not normally the case. So, but of course, if you think about it, when you're grieving, you're coming, yeah, you're drawing yourself inwards. Yes, so
Hopefully this was helpful if you are in a similar situation. Let's see how I get on, if I need to do more videos of this kind. I will, if that's necessary, because I want to be helpful and authentic. Of course, if the video helps you, please help the channel by subscribing, and also subscribe to my weekly energy updates on YouTube Hike About It and to the Instagram at Hike Dance, so we get more from the guides out into the world, because we need you and we need everyone to be strong in, well, physically, mentally, emotionally, because we've got a lot ahead. Lots and lots of love, and I see you for the next workout.